Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you again. Today, I want to look at a pair of kicks that I put an offer for on GOAT. I just left it standing. I thought that my offer was pretty low, but I was really surprised when somebody accepted it. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these KOBES that I feel like I got for a bargain. I don't know about the rest of the country, but here in West Virginia, the weather has been so hot. I cannot remember having a heat wave like this in quite some time. We were actually at the beach in South Carolina last week, and it's way hotter here than it was down at Myrtle Beach. It feels like I'm living in an oven right now. So I'm doing this early, but it is already so hot out here. It's crazy. Anyhow, I'm a sneaker guy. I'm not a weatherman. So let's get to the topic. In the past couple of years, whenever I take an L on a sneaker that I really like and I really want for my personal collection, I put a standing offer on GOAT. And a lot of times I'll put an offer that I think is way under what the price is ever going to get to, but I'll leave it standing for like a month. I think whenever you put an offer, it automatically goes for like 3 days unless you change it or something, but I will actually make it go a lot longer, because a lot of times whenever shoes are hyped up and everybody's excited about them, a lot of times it takes some time for the price to actually drop. Well, that's what I did for these. I put an offer of $250 for this KOBE, and at the time that I put the offer up, I thought there's no way these are dropping below $300, just because I thought they were a really cool looking pair of kicks and I thought the demand was that high for them. So anyhow, I kind of forget about the offers sometimes. Well, this one, like I said, I had it up for $250, and I woke up one morning and I saw your offer was accepted. I am very pumped. I got these for $250 plus fees, so all in, I think it was around $265 or something. You'll have to let me know if you think that was a good deal or if you think I still overpaid. But anyhow, this is a KOBE. It's got that snake skin on the box. It's got that cool like snake scale texture on it. And then it's got this sheath. It's in a glossy color, and just below that in a glossy color we see KOBE's signature as well. It might be hard to see, but it's on there. The tag for this one says KOBE 4 Protro. The colors are black, black, university gold. Some of you might know what shoe that is just from that description, and I guess without further delay we'll get right into it. And so here they are. This is the KOBE 4 Gift of Mamba. I forget when these dropped. I know it was early in the year, maybe January or February, but I really wanted this pair. Part of why I wanted this pair was because I've heard multiple people say that this KOBE is the best KOBE silhouette for rocking casually. And getting them in hand, I can absolutely see why. It just has kind of more of like a lifestyle look to it. They are light for how they look. They're not as light as like KOBE 6s or anything like that, but they do feel very light in hand. And it seems like the cushioning is really soft and everything. They've got Zoom Air units in there. I also like that the tongue is just a really breathable mesh, and it's a pretty thin material. All blacked out. I mean, they kind of give me the same feels as like the Black Hat 4s or something like that. I typically don't gravitate towards all black shoes, but in this case, I just think these came out phenomenal. The entire upper is a really nice suede, and it's a very short-haired suede, but you actually do get some back and forth motion on it. And then these overlays where you see that snakeskin texture, that is also a suede, and it looks like that pattern was just kind of like pressed in there. But I think the design of these is incredible, and I think they look very, very wearable whether you're on the court or not. I plan on rocking these casually. Another thing that I've heard about the KOBE 4 is that this is one of the only KOBE silhouettes that you can go true to size in comfortably, and that's what I did. I actually had a standing offer for these in a size 10 as well as a size 10.5. In all my other Kobes, I go up a half size, but for these, I just went true to size. And I'm gonna throw these on at the very end just so that I can get a feel for if they'll work out all right. But either way, even if they're snug, I plan on rocking these things a good bit. A lot of times whenever Kobes drop, they're immediately 400 plus, and they're just out of my price range at that point. I just love the way these things are so blacked out, with the exception of the signature on the right shoe. You can see that there in the University Gold. I do have one complaint right out of the box with these, and it kind of makes me wonder if that's why my offer got accepted. But whenever I was looking at these at first and I went to take them out, they were kind of like stuck to the paper in one spot, and it seems like there was like a little bit of extra glue right here. And this has actually happened to me before with GOAT. Whenever I have an offer up for something and it gets accepted and it's a pretty low price. The thing that makes me curious about these is the fact that my offer got accepted, and from the time that it got accepted to the time that it said that they had been shipped to GOAT and GOAT already authorized them, it was all immediate. Like, whenever I opened up my app, it said that these have already been authenticated. And typically, whenever your offer gets accepted, then the seller has to pack them up, ship them to GOAT, then it takes a day or two for them to actually get authenticated in that. And I feel like somebody probably already sold this pair and then GOAT flagged them because they had this blemish here, and I don't know if that's coming through. It's not enough that'll make me not wear them. If anything, it'll just make me wear them faster because they've already got a little bit of a ding right there. But it looks like there was just excessive glue and then somebody tried to wipe it off of there. And like I said, I'm just being nitpicky and I don't mind it. That won't keep me from wearing them. But there's definitely something going on right there, and that's not how it's supposed to look. But all that being said, I'm very happy with the way that they look in hand. I'm surprised with how nice this material is. I wasn't expecting the suede to be this good, but a lot of times, unfortunately, with good suede, if you do get a little bit of excessive glue, it kind of makes a big old booger looking mark. Real quick look at the outsole. It's got herringbone traction going in all different directions. It's a pretty cool looking outsole, but it's probably hard to see that detail because it's just all blacked out. At the midfoot, we do have a carbon fiber plate, and again, that's all in a black color. As we come up to the midsole, it's just a bunch of black foam. It does have some Zoom Air branding there at the base of the heel. In the front, we've got some of the rubber like from the outsole that kind of wraps up, and it looks a little bit more glossy than what this black foam on the back of the shoe looks. My favorite detail of this shoe, without a doubt, is just this blacked out upper. I love the texture that we have for all these overlays. You see it here on the mudguard, on the swoosh, and then up here around the collar as well. But you just get that real cool snake scale effect, and I think it looks tremendous on here. It almost reminds me of SBs because the edge of those suede overlays is rolled over, but it's just a really cool looking shoe, and it really does have a premium feel to it. The base is all just a very, very short-haired suede, and it feels like it's a really good quality material. You have perforations on the toe box and then on the inside of the shoe as well. On the heel, we have this nice hard heel anchor in a black color, and on the left shoe, it's just plain. On the right shoe, as I pointed out before, it's got that Kobe signature. Just above that heel anchor, you can see the number 24 kind of pressed into there. As mentioned before, the base of the tongue is all just a really breathable mesh. It seems like it's going to be really comfortable on foot. And then the top of it feels like it kind of has like a synthetic black leather on it, but it's got that Kobe sheath emblem in black as well. These came with flat black laces in there, and I wouldn't change that just because I think these things look so tough all blacked out like that. Going with the rest of the shoe, we have a black sock liner, and then down on the insole it's black, and it's got a white Kobe sheath down on there as well. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on because I've never had a Kobe 4 on feet. I just want to see if going true to size is going to work out comfortably or if they're going to be a little bit snug on my wide feet. they're snug, but they are not uncomfortable in the least bit. And I feel like the upper being this soft suede, they'll probably stretch out just a little bit anyway. The only part that they're snug is on the widest part of my feet. The cushioning of these things feels outstanding. A lot of times KOBES kind of seem like they've got a real firm cushioning underfoot, and the older I get, I kind of enjoy a much softer feeling cushioning, and this pair feels like they're very soft underfoot. I'm really surprised with how comfortable these are. These feel just like they're perfectly secure to my feet, so I am really pleased with these. I love the way that they look. I've never had a Kobe 4, and so obviously I've never had a Kobe 4 on feet, but I love this blacked out look on this pair. I think these are awesome. Here's an up close look. It's funny because whenever you look at them from a distance, you might not even notice that snake scale texture, but I'm really digging it. I think these things look awesome. You'll have to let me know if you can see that blemish towards the front of this right shoe. It's really not that noticeable, but it's definitely on there. And I really like how that Kobe signature is in gold, and that's the only other color on the shoe. Little POV. Guys, these are definitely the most comfortable Kobe I've ever had on feet. Alright, so that was a quick look at these Kobe 4 Gift of Mambas. I think personally that the Kobe 4 probably is the best Kobe silhouette for casual wear. Let me know if you think differently, or if you think the 4s are good for rocking on and off the court. I'm really pleased with this pair. I love that I got them for what I consider a bargain. Let me know if you think that was a good deal. Let me know if you think I overpaid. I think right now they're selling for over $300 in my size, so I definitely think I grabbed them at the right time. I appreciate you all watching tremendously, and I will catch you on the next one. I'm out.